was so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I just keep going, no, I've been so broken. These niggas done changed, yeah, they knocking my clothes in. All smiles, can't tell that my heart just been frozen. They roll low, I don't cause no commotion. That's just for promotion, raw is my emotion. These songs that I'm composing, they find us cause I'm chosen. And I don't do the posting, but all she do is post them. She like me cause I'm open, and I ain't off the potion. But I might be crispy like a white tee, meditated like Tai Chi. You can check like Nike, and find a nigga that's like me. But I see, fuck niggas that's Nike. Flying on me most likely, can't fuck with me cause I'm icy. So lonely, 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 lonely. I was so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've been on the liquor. Sipping on that Remy with the Henny with a mixture. They follow me like scripture, and I've been getting quicker. Been at the upper hand, I hand to hand, like wait, never don't fall. All my brothers on call. We forever gon' ball. No, it's nothing at all. I just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, say that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. Just
Fun times. Okay, I love that. So, yes, before we get into the super dramatics of energy working, let's do some more dance. Dance is a part of our movement medicine. It's the part that lets the energy go through us. So, yeah, I am rocking a different kind of energy today. It's fall now. For me, fall is black lipstick time. You'll see me in a lot of black lipstick, just like being a different person doing different things. And that helps. It helps to let the energy flow through the body. I talked to a client today and she was like, oh yeah, we can only say oh well so much before it turns into like this. There's only so much we can like bypass and put down and, you know, have a good attitude about until we have to be authentic enough to say like, I need to express. And good thing we have dance, because dance helps us move the energy through those channels instead of just saying, oh well, thinking that anything that is big emotionally will just dissipate. And that's not how energy works. We have to actively engage within our energy. So let's do one more song. I just did a new song, so now I'm going to go back to one of my favorite songs that I've been doing a lot lately, and that's Tough with Lana Del Rey and Quavo.
Tough like a scarf on a pair of golden boots, with the blue collar red dirt attitude, like a 38 merit breast. Tough like the stuff in your grandpa's glass. Life's gonna do what it does, sure as the good Lord's up above. Cut like a diamond shining in the rough. Tough.
get them right. Still family if you're wrong or you're right. Now that we together, it's not something that you wanna do, it's just something you gonna do. Talk like a shelf on the table, let it bruise. Like a blue collar red dirt attitude. Like a 38 made out of brass. And like stuff on the grandpa's grass. Last time you did what it did. Show you the good parts of the world. Girl, take a time and shine in the world. Tell me how it's all for you.
Like to make one thing from the bed up from the top.
Tell me what it feel like.
Like the smoke in the jar, y'all know it comes slow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like the songs that your mom sang to you, and the way that it makes you celebrate. If you come from where you come, then you were born tough.
Fun times. Good. Okay, so one of the things that we can do to instantly access more energy is to close the eyes. When we close the eyes, we naturally tap into our inner world. We're able to open the third eye, which for me is vertical. Sometimes I see it as a diamond shape of the forehead. You can breathe into it. It's light and it's reflective. Also, third eye shows us our inner world, our inner vision. So when we close the horizontal outer eyes, we're automatically more deeply inside our own inner world. And we can use the third eye to put light inside that inner world, see it as light. Detaching from the outer sight and looking into the inner world. That's just one way where we can tap into the wellspring of energy that we really have available to us. So thank you so much for following along so far. We're going into a little bit more movement, a little bit more play. Movement is our medicine that helps us heal. It helps us to move energy through our bodies, to transform it and transmute it into something we can use, something that's fuel, instead of something that's just holding us in a pattern or in a mood or even a season that we really don't need to be in. We can release and we can do new and different things with our energy. And what are we going to do with our energy? We're going to use it to create peace or whatever conditions that we want to create. So that's what we can use our energy for if we know how to regulate it, connect with it, and move it. And one of the most accessible ways to do that is through dance. So let's do one more movement. This one we will just kind of like slow it down, get deep, and just see how it feels. Just feel, feel, feel. And that affects the quality of our energy. How are we gonna feel? We're gonna feel good. We're gonna feel the pleasure of the dance, of the movement, of the breath, of the feeling of being life moving through time and space. So here is the music. So slowly, so slowly.
Take a look at my body, look at my hands. There's so much here that I don't understand. You're facing me promises with my prayers, and I mean them. I've been treated so wrong, I've been treated so long, as Facing promises, we're stuck like bricks. I don't need them. I need the darkness, the sweetness, the sadness, the weakness. Oh, I need this. I need a lullaby, peace at night, angel sweet love of my life. Oh, I need this. Where is it dark enough? Can you see me? You want me? You reach me? Oh, I'm leaving. Better shut your mouth and hold your breath. Kiss me now, you catch your breath. Oh, I need this.
I love it. So let's do one more energy exercise. Our next energy exercise, we're going to work with the breath. So for this one, we can be seated, we can be relaxed, we can make it a rest, a meditation, and this is the part within breath and energy work that I have been learning is receiving itself. So for me, receiving has been a challenge at times, but I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning the receiving code. Bear with me, the code is let go, which is a practice that takes practice. I'm not gonna say that it's hard. It's easy to the point where like we don't know how to do it. We know how to do things that are hard. We know how to learn hard stuff and do the things we don't want to do. But now we're gonna learn how to let go. So we're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Imagine that each breath is light. Light going in, filling up empty space inside the body, light going out. So every time you breathe, you're offering something of a higher vibration to the world. What does that mean? How do we know it works? We know it works because we ourselves are energy. We're compressed, compacted centers of energy. We can wield our energy the way we want to. So if we send our energy out there into the world, even for 5 minutes, as light, as love, it has an impact. Even just seeing and feeling our energy in the form of light and love. Well, I hate everything. How can I do energy in the form of light and love? Good question. Put that light and love energy in yourself first. So put the light and love energy inside yourself first, and that alone will be transformative enough to start changing how we emit the frequency that we are on. So let's practice that. Just closing the eyes, straighten up the spine, and start to breathe. Feel the muscles of the face relax. If you're watching me, close your eyes, go into your inner world. Hear my voice and make my voice a bridge to your voice. I can't find my voice. Your voice That's where our attention's going. That's where our energy is flowing. Any thoughts that come, let those drift past like a cloud, and keep our energy on breathing in light and breathing out light. The light that we take in fills up the heart, lungs, face, belly, chest, pelvis, legs, and it keeps radiating out like the sun. Allowing ourselves to become more and more relaxed. If it helps, we can look up toward the third eye, toward that spot in the middle of the forehead and eyebrows as we breathe in light and breathe out light. Feel the body relax with each breath just a little bit more, allowing ourselves to come into a receiving energy. Receiving light, breath, life, more and more life. And with more life, we have more energy, more power to put goodness out into the world and into ourselves. Allow the mind to be at rest. Allow the golden light of the breath to grow. When we feel relaxed, tingling energy, let the palms of the hands face up here in receiving mode even more. I am divinely guided. Divine love lights my way. Hands together and hands to the heart. When we're ready, we can bring gentle movement within the eyes, within the face, or we can hold in a stillness that lasts as long as is needed. thanking and appreciating ourselves for sharing our time and work, for actually taking the time to put light out into the world and into the space of our own body. Thank you so much for that beautiful work of peace. Now, we can go into the rest of our night, our day, having actually experienced peace. Now that we know what that feeling is, we can practice that even for 5 minutes, changing our very energy. So beautiful work on that. It feels so good to have connected, shared this time, connected with the divine and with our inner world. So thank you so much for giving your time and energy to this. Now we're going into our next day, night, phase of life in peace. If we're going to bed right now, we're going to bed in peace. If we're going out into the world right now, we're bringing the peace that we generated with us. So much, much love. Until next time, this is Khalilah. I'm Khalilah, the Peace Dancer. And yeah, let's keep practicing peace. Have a wonderful time with your practice. Thank you, everyone. Bye.